Here we'll in this topic we'll discuss the problem section. We'll discuss the photoelectric effect in this problem sections. So let us see the other part of this photoelectric effect. Second part: a light source of lambda illuminates a matter and ejects photoelectrons with kinetic energy, maximum kinetic energy that is equal to 1 electron volt. And another light source of wavelength that is lambda by 3 ejects photoelectrons from the same metal with kinetic energy that is 4 electron volt. So find the value of work function. So here we have to find the work functions. So right here in the first case is the 1 electron volt. So we can write here hc upon lambda. So here we have work function plus kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 mv square. So right here 1/2 mv square. So case 1, if you take the case 1, first case is 1 electron volt. So here hc upon lambda is equal to, this will be your work function, and plus this is a 1. Now in case 2, second case, here lambda is a lambda by 3. So okay, here light source of wavelength is lambda by 3. So here we can write here this will be your 3 into hc lambda by, because this wavelength is lambda by 3. So we write here work function will be your work function, and here kinetic energy is given here 4 electron volts, right here 4. So this is the case 1, this is the case 2. So from case 1, case 2, we can see that if you solving which one, equation 1 and equation 2. So here we will find work function will be, so it will be nothing but the 0.5 electron volt. So this is our answer. Electromagnetic radiations having wavelength 310 angstrom is subjected to a metal sheet having work function 12.8 electron volt. What will be the velocity of the photoelectrons having maximum kinetic energy? So here we will use equations. So 1/2 mv square equal to, so here they have given the energy, that is the energy of this we can write here. So sc upon lambda we can write here, this is the wave function is there. So here we can write sc upon, so here will be your lambda, because if you put this energy, then metal will having the work function. This is the work function. So again sc is given here in terms of electron volt. If you want to write, the formula will be 1240, this in terms of electron volt, and wavelength will be your how much, 310 nanometer. So we can write here 301. So this electron volt nanometer, this is 31 nanometer. So if you solve it, on solving nanometer, that will cancel, just divide it, on dividing you will get 12.8 electron volt. Or we can write here this will be 12.8 electron volt. So on dividing, so here you have to subtract this one. This is a wavelength 1/2 mv square means this much minus sc upon frequency, this is given here. So on solving, this equal to this will be, you will get here 27.2 electron volt, and this is equal to 1/2 mv square. So here just we have to find the velocity. So on getting velocity, right here 1/2 equal to 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31, and v square is equal to 27.2 electron volt is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. So here our velocity will be 3.09 into 10 to the power 6 meter per second. So this is basically our answer. What is the ratio of slopes of kinetic energy, maximum kinetic energy versus frequency, and this is threshold frequency versus frequency, velocity versus frequency curves in the photoelectric gives. So we have to find the ratio of the slopes of, first is kinetic energy, and the here minimum frequency versus frequency, that gives you slope. So here V naught is the frequency, kinetic energy, and V naught is the stopping potential. So this is our stopping potential versus frequency. So we have to write two equations. One equation is h nu equal to h nu naught plus electron into volt. This is the wave functions. So from here we will get electron volt is equal to h nu minus h nu naught, or we can write and this is equal to here h upon E is equal to frequency minus frequency naught. So this is the one equation. So here slope will be how much? Slope will be here h upon E. Now second case, h nu is equal to h nu naught plus kinetic energy maximum. So here kinetic energy maximum will be h nu minus h nu naught. So here for slope will be here second slope will be here only h, because if you write here h equal to mu minus mu naught. Okay, so here kinetic energy maximum will be equal to here. So this is the slope will be this one. Here we have slope this one here. So we have to find the ratio of two slopes. So here slope 2 divided by slope 1, this is equal to slope 2 is h and slope 1 will be your h upon O. So on solve we will get E. So this is nothing but a charge of the electron. Radiation corresponding to the transition n equal to 4 to n equal to 2 hydrogen atoms falls on a certain metal whose threshold frequency is 2.5 electron volt. What is the maximum kinetic energy of the photoelectrons? So first we find En for nth orbit is minus 30.6 into divided by n square electron volts, and second will be E2 will be, we have to find the second orbit is minus 30.6 by 2 square, and the again fourth orbit will be your minus 13.6 divided by 4 square. So this is coming an electron volt per atom. So here change in energy will be how much? Change in energy will be E4 fourth orbit minus second orbit. So fourth orbit minus second orbit will be, so if you divide it this minus this, so here we will get answer 2.55 electron volt. Now this is the our energy that we are supplying on the metal. So this is energy, so we can write here, so absorb energy, that is we know the formula, absorb energy is equal to our work function plus kinetic energy, that is all maximum kinetic energy. So here absorb energy is 2.55, and here this is work function is given here. So a work function given here that is 2.5, and here we have to find kinetic energy. So we will get here kinetic energy is equal to 0.05 electron volt. So this is our answer. Threshold frequency of a metal is f0. So when light of frequency this is equal to 2 f0 is incident on the metal plate, so maximum velocity of the electron emitted is v1. So when the frequency of incident radiation is 5 f0, so maximum velocity of electron emitted is v2. So find the ratio v1 by v2. So okay, we have to find this ratio v1 by v2. So to find this ratio, so we can use this one. First we write the first case 1. So case 1 will be how much? So case 1 will be your frequency is given here. So here h is given here. So write here h, 2 into f0 is equal to h into f0. So this is keeping here, too much air is blowing. 2 into h0 plus half mv square 1 square. So here from where we will get here half mv1 square will be your h into f0. Okay, so if you take this much this side, h into f0, and this will come this side. So this minus this, so into 2 minus 1, that is equal to h into f0. This is the case 1. Now again if you take case 2, so in case 2 again same. So it is given here how much? 5 f0. So we can write here h into 5 f0 is equal to h into f0 plus half m into v2 square. So again we can write half into m v2 square will be your h into f0, and this will be your 5 minus 1, that is equal to 4 into h into f0. So this is the equation 2. So if you divide what equation? Divide 1 by 2. So on 1 by 2 we will get here v1 by v2 whole square, that is 1 by 4, or we can say v1 is to v2 will be your 1 is to 2. So this is the ratio of the two velocity. If the energy of the hydrogen atom in the ground state is minus E is given here, it's not minus, it is E. So if the energy of the hydrogen atom in the ground state is minus E, the velocity of the photoelectron emitted when a photon having energy EP strikes a stationary lithium dipositive ion in the ground state is given by. So here lithium is ground state of the hydrogen atom is minus C. So we have to find the lithium at the ground state is given with how much. So here the formula of the lithium dipositive barium. We have to first find the energy of this lithium. Actually formula is energy of the nth orbit is minus E into Z by n ka whole square. So this is actually basically formula. So this formula is written here. So here we know the value of E. So if you multiply, you put the atomic number of Z, that is lithium is 3. So 3 square is nothing but it becomes a minus E. So minus E into 9. So this becomes your minus E into minus E. This becomes your 9E. So already 9E is given here, total energy. So we have to find this one velocity of the this electron, photoelectron. To find the velocity, we have to write here energy supplied is equal to work function plus half mv square. So here work function is given here, that is the 9E. So put this value 9E plus half mv square. So now we have to find this velocity. So velocity square will be EP. So right here EP minus 9E. This is the half mv. So here this is half mv. So we can here put here multiplied by 2 divided by m. So this is v. So here v we can put it. This is square of EP minus 9E into 2 by m. So this is our answer. So answer will be here. We can see this is our answer is C. So C is our correct answers. So when light with a lambda wavelength of 400 nanometer falls on the surface of sodium, electrons with a kinetic energy of 1.05 into 10 power 5 joule per mole are emitted. So we have to find what is the minimum energy needed to remove an electron from sodium, and second is what is the maximum wavelength of light that will cause a photoelectron to be emitted. So again we can use this photoelectric equation. So Hc upon lambda is equal to h nu naught plus kinetic energy. So here this will give you, if you take here h mu naught, so this will give you minimum energy. This is the minimum energy we require. So this is nothing but the Hc upon lambda minus kinetic energy. So now you solve it. So h is equal to 6.626 into 10 power minus 34 joule second, and this is 3 into 10 power 8, and lambda is already given, that is the 400 into 10 power minus 9 nanometer. And here kinetic energy. So kinetic energy they have given 1.05 in 10 power 5 joule per mole. Per mole we have to convert into per atom. So first write 1.5 into 10 power 5. This is the joule per mole. So we have to convert into atom. So divide into 6.02 into 10 power 23. So now this will change into joule per atom, and this is already joule per atom. Okay, now we can solve it. On solving we will get here 3.2255 into 10 power minus 19 joule. So this is the minimum energy which we require for remove the electron from the sodium. So this energy required to remove the electron. Now second case is what is the maximum energy. So maximum wavelength will be how much? So Hc upon energy. So if you are supplying minimum energy, we will get the maximum wavelength. So here 6.62 into 10 to the power minus 34 multiplied by 3 into 10 to the power 8 and divided by wavelength is same wavelength 3.2255 into 10 to the power minus 19. So on dividing we will get here 616 nanometers. So this is the maximum wavelength. So from this equation we will get the maximum wavelength and minimum frequency of the matter.